Facebook. What's up, family? And what's up, friends? It's your boy Lowell, and I'm back again. I got to hit y'all with another video. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Papa Lowe's Place. Now, y'all know that Papa Lowe's Place is a place where if it's on your mind, then let's talk about it. If it's something that you're going through, let's talk about it. If mama and them is talking about it, then doggone it, let's talk about it. All right? Hey, I got a special episode planned for you guys today. But before we get to the videos, y'all know I always bring the videos, got to bring them receipts. I got two guests with me today that I want to go ahead and introduce. My first guest is on my right, Mr. CJ. Mr. CJ, get a crowd a shout out.
What's going on, y'all? I'm just happy to be here at Papa Lowe's Place and get to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, I appreciate you having me here today. You usually got some good topics. I finally get to join in, so I'm excited to be here.
That'll work. And of course, CJ, we appreciate you, man. And of course, we got Mr. Jason. Mr. Jason,
Yo, what's up? Welcome back, y'all. It's Mr. Hold It in the Road himself, Jason, coming back at you. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, again, as I told y'all before, nice video. It's kind of funny, but it does have some serious moments to it. Things that we need to look at, contemplate, and just come to a conclusion about. All right. So without further delay, we're gonna go ahead and run that video. Run the clip. And hit the space bar.
How you doing, my? Hello, how are you?
Okay.
Can I see your driver's
Okay,
license
there you
registration?
Hey, boy.
Hey,
No, Papa.
All right, family, y'all seen that, y'all heard that. And again, like I said earlier, this video is funny. We saw a little kid. We don't know how old he was. What would y'all say his age was? 2, 3? I don't know if you can walk and run at 2 or 3 or not, but CJ said you can, so.
I take off like that.
I say 1, 2, 2.5.
You know what I mean?
Said you,
Y'all years old. What they say, the terrible twos or something like that. They can run.
Yeah. So y'all saw this video of the cop coming up to the youngster, and the youngster looking at him, recognizing who he was, and taking off. And again, we look at that video and we see something, we laughed about it or whatever. But I think that there's a deeper meaning to that. I'm going to go ahead and have Jason elaborate on that. Brother Jason.
Before I elaborate on this, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do a flag on the play for this. We're going to do a real flag on the play for this one. Because when I saw this video, I was like, I rolled laughing. I'm not going to kid you. But then I was like, wait a minute, hold up. How did this youngster see this guy and instinctively take off? Don't get me wrong. But there are people out there who will say, Mr. Hold It in the Road, you making a mountain out of a molehill. But again, at that age, what's really going on?
CJ, what you got? What you got?
Honestly, to me, it kind of looked like it was just a little prank. Little kid might not be used to seeing police officers too often. So, they got a little stranger danger. Kids, it don't take much than a little scary mask to get them to take off. So, he might turn around. Oh, I don't know this dude. Let me go on. But I don't know. I feel like it was all in good humor for the most part.
Yeah.
I feel like it was in good humor.
And that's like 90-95% of what my thought process now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, I don't mean to make no mountain out of a molehill. It was just really, really like, kind of, right, he instinctively just know that,
So what part was it that kind of threw you off a little bit, that made that, what was that?
What part was the fact that when in the video was when the cop approached, the little guy, he got down. Of course, this is all non-aggressive stuff. This is all the video.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This, that, whatever. Then he looking at the cop, he kind of had to point, and then that's what I seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I mean, it was no prompt. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was no prompt from mom. It wasn't no prompt from dad. It was just, even though it was a wholesome joke, this, that, whatever, and trying to, maybe, I hate to say it like this, but maybe some clickbait or something like that.
Right.
This, that, and the third. But inquisitive minds was like, at least me anyway, it was like, yeah, I'm rolling laughing, but then when I finally, wait a minute, how do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crystal, what you think? Let's get a woman's perspective on it. Crystal, what you think?
The only question that I would have would be, you think he would react the same if it was the mailman? If it was the
You got a point.
if it was the fireman, would he also take off running?
Hey, who knows?
Who
I
knows?
think that's what your question.
The pastor?
The pastor?
Who
Who knows?
Hey, look. Hey, first of all, before we go any further, credit and I ain't gonna say shout out, but credit to the people who actually filmed this, giving credit where credit is due. We live in a world of cancellation and everything, and people want to do copyright infringements and everything. So, if this is you your video, credit to y'all.
Hey, before we go any further, I had some videos downloaded. I want Crystal to go ahead and play those videos, all right? So roll the clip.
Step over there for me. Okay. Just step out for me. You don't have nothing that's gonna poke me, stick me, or cut me?
No, sir.
All right. Stop! Stop running! Stop running! Stop running! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Let go of the fence. Stop.
No, I can't. Why are you doing this? Why are you taking me to jail?
Put your hands behind your back.
Why are you taking me to jail?
SWAT video catches a murder suspect on camera after he jumps out of a second-story window and makes a break from law enforcement. It happened on February 6th in Canton, Ohio. Just before 5:30 that morning, officials responded to a call for a man with a gunshot wound. The victim,
They took the dogs off the
died
game.
as a result of his injuries.
But at least
Officials
they
identified
brought him
the
off.
shooting suspect as 22-year-old Jamari Harper. Video shows officials surrounding a house where Harper was hiding inside. Officers arrive in an armored vehicle wearing SWAT gear. Officials say Harper jumped out of a second-story window before
In the back,
sneaking
yeah.
around to the back of the house. That's when Harper decides to make a break for it.
For real.
He runs across the
Like,
street.
I mean,
and
for a rob,
Tried to get him.
I ain't not condoning what he's actually
Video
doing and
shows
everything.
officers
You gonna run
chasing
the
after
police,
Harper
at least
who
with the
runs
J's
down
on
the
the
sidewalk.
side.
He slips
the
for a
cops has
third
football.
time before a canine officer runs after him.
Four-wheel drive, this
Officials say
thing.
Harper
All right,
was
stop that
eventually
one right
taken
there.
Not the last one. You gonna play?
No.
This woman, wanted by cops, turns into a daredevil.
Oh, look at this. That's something we haven't seen in a while.
She climbs up onto the top of a house looking for an escape route. There's nowhere to go, so she makes a daring leap, jumping from roof to roof, then hops off, landing on someone's car.
Oh, that's not good for the roof.
The bizarre police chase started with the woman behind the wheel of this car, weaving through traffic in LA,
Oh,
coming dangerously close to hitting other drivers.
wrong side of the road.
She reaches speeds of 95 miles an hour on residential streets.
Looks like this is where they're going to jump out.
Unable to shake the cops, she pulls over and makes a run for it, along with her male passenger. To the roof she goes, thinking maybe that's how she can escape this mess. That's when she gets a running start and makes a bold series of leaps, culminating in this desperate jump. Finally, she's out of options.
This woman said, nah,
But
I'm
we
some
see them do some
parkour real
pretty
quick.
good gymnastics here.
The woman meets up with her partner in crime on the top of a shed.
Oh, there we go.
After one last romantic hug, it's time to give up.
That's romantic.
Saw those videos, right? Now, I had those videos played for a specific reason, not who was arrested or anything like that. But my question was to the panel is, are our children programmed to run from police by what they see, for what people talk about? Might be yes, might be no, but I think it's something that is worthy of a conversation. Jason, what you think? Let's start with you.
In a way, I think so. What they see going on in the world right there. If they see adults, see the authorities come up and take off running. And little kids and pre-adolescents, prepubescent stuff like that. They pick up that, and that believe it or not, that's exactly how us as humans we learn when we first started out. We don't read, we don't do We don't do no calculations, none of that. We learn by sight. We learn by our senses. And so if you see that, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna repeat what you see or heard or something like that. So, to answer your question honestly, I think so.
Okay, CJ, what you think?
I'm gonna have to go with Jason on that. I agree. The more is caught than taught, so they say. And coming up, you see cops. You see, we were playing cops and robbers coming up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get caught by the cops coming up. The robber's supposed to run. And with all the stuff that's going on, I guess for the kids nowadays, they probably more afraid the cop is not there to protect, nor serve.
Exactly.
So they got a lot of, I would say, a lot of things that they have to put together at one time, and it's so fast. You know, fight or flight happens just like that. So if they can't fight, they flighty, they gonna run.
Exactly.
They don't have that option. I don't think they think about that option, I guess.
Right. I think our kids are highly impressionable. I think that, the things that we do, sometimes they do pick up real quick. We may not think that they're listening or watching or whatever have you, but a lot of times they are. And a lot of times they pick up their habits or their characters or whatever have you through what they see. And a lot of times we are who they see. I remember Tevin. Man, people used to call Tevin a mini-me because Tevin had my walk. People, Tevin, when Tevin would call me on my phone at work, people would say he sounds like me. And so, a lot of times kids do pick up that. And, we just have to be careful of our example. And again, I'm not saying that the child was running just because someone told him to or he was taught to. But a lot of times our example is that. Crystal, what do you think?
I would say I would have to agree with y'all. It's like, kids, they grow up based on what they see and what they hear. And they look at the people that are there to protect them and there to provide for them and, be there for them. So then you model after their behavior. But do I think kids inherently run from the police? No, I don't think that at all. I do think that's a taught or a behavior that you see watching too many movies, watching too many cartoons, something
Bad
like
boy.
that. Yeah,
Matter
along
of
that
fact,
type of vibe. Even games.
GTA.
That's what I was going with.
GTA up to 5 stars. It's you know what I mean? That's highly looked upon right there. It's like, I got 5 stars and got away. I got 5 and got back down to 0. I got away.
I did not think about video games, man. You know what I'm saying? Playing the Grand Theft Audio. What's funny about that is Tevin got the Grand Theft Audio, and I didn't know that he had it. I don't even know how he got the game. And one night I just heard some crazy sounds, man, and I walked in his room and he in there playing like, Dad, I was like, Tevin, this game is it's gotta be for older people.
Yeah.
People having sex in a van and
strip clubs
and this, and I was like, yo, this too much right here, man. Yeah. Put back on the ABC or something like that. Put that back on.
Man, go back to Mario, man, for real. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. It's wholesome. I love some old school now. I'm gonna get on the Mario Brothers in a minute, but this man, y'all just messing with your love.
Well, look, guys, we want to know what you guys think. Do you think that the child ran just instinctively? Maybe he was scared. I think CJ said stranger danger. Brother Jason, one of them mentioned stranger danger. Do you think the child just ran because he was unfamiliar with the man, or was there something more to it? I think if you were to ask me if I was a betting man, I would probably say stranger danger. He probably ran because somebody knew. But like my daughter said, if it was the postman, would he have ran?
Right.
I don't know. That's a very, very good question. We might need to put that through the test and see what happened. Might need to see what happened in that. That's a very good question. All right, so I'm going to leave that right there. Y'all heard from CJ, you heard from Jason, you heard from Crystal, gave us some good commentary, but I want to know, what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comments below. We ask that you like, share, and also comment on this video. And if you care, we ask that you subscribe to this channel so that we can grow this channel into something big and something beautiful. All right, this has been your boy Lowell of Papa Lowell's Place, bringing you a video that's kind of fun, but yet then again serious. So you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. All right? I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.